am here in regards to that matter, and I would like to state again, I do reserve my rights to my native jurisdiction. I would like to let it be known to the court, like I said in my last appearance, I have made full restitution, and because of the situation with my insurance, they did not cover it. I had to pay the full balance out of pocket. It was around $15,000, which has been paid in full. There have been no new law violations since the time I last appeared before this court when I originally accepted the plea. But yes, I did file a motion to withdraw my plea agreement, as it was filed under duress and without me being in competence of mind. And if I had the same competence of mind that I do now in that moment, I never would have accepted such a plea. On top of that, I never actually signed it or read it. It was advised and acknowledged before me. I never actually signed any tangible documents, and I would say it was under the strong suggestion of the public attorney who was here at said time.
Are you recording this?
I am, yes.
You're not allowed to do that.
I am allowed to do that. 18 United States Code 1519. So this court does have a record of my fee schedule. I do charge $10,000 if you choose to
In case you didn't hear that, she was asking, was he recording?
confiscate my property. I also charge $9,000 an hour for equitable court costs, and I'm telling you that you will be fined under 18 United States Code 1519, which states that whoever knowingly alters, destroys, mutilates, conceals, covers up, falsifies, or makes a false entry in any record, document, or tangible object with the intent to impede, obstruct, or influence the investigation or proper administration of any matter within the jurisdiction of any department, agency of the United States, or any case filed under Title 11, or in relation to or contemplation of any such matter or case, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for not more than 20 years or both. I am recording for the purposes of gathering evidence.
Mr. Holt, if you don't turn that device off in the next 5 seconds, the court's going to find you in direct contempt of court. If it finds you in direct contempt of court, you can be sentenced up to 6 months in jail, up to $500 fine.
And what is the court's claim for jurisdiction? As I said, I have a letter from the Department of Homeland Security, which states that I am not a citizen of the United States. You have no jurisdiction. I am operating as the trustee of a foreign express trust, which does not pass the court test of the United States once again. So what is this court's claim for jurisdiction?
Under the state's constitution.
That's not an answer.
Yes, it is. So the sheriff's going to be here in a few minutes. And if you want to turn that device off and put it on the table, that's fine. But if you don't turn that device off, I'm going to find you for direct contempt. If you have to sentence you under direct contempt, and the sheriff's going to take you over to jail. And you tell me what you'd like to do, Mr.
She threatened him with jail time if he didn't turn the device off, in case y'all didn't hear that.
Well, if that is what you would like to do, then we can move forward.
To turn the device off and put it on the
You're
table.
fired. You're a public servant. I take no orders from a public servant.
That's fine. The sheriff will be here in a few minutes.
Said that the sheriff will be here in a few minutes. I'm gonna leave this in the description in case y'all want to hear it yourselves, if y'all can't hear it. Cause I got a little something to say about it once it's
I will
done.
also have you know that Colorado is a one-party state. I could have not told you at all that I was recording, as I don't need your consent.
Nobody has authority to record in this court in the second court. We're going to need to reset this.
Well, as I would like to remain a free man, I'm not going to allow you to take me into jail. So I'm going to go ahead and leave. Once again, this court has...
God damn it, I forgot I left where the Wi-Fi was going. Anyway, you know what? Pause. I'm gonna pause and go back. Hold up.
Well, as I would like to remain a free man, I'm not going to allow you to take me into jail. So I'm going to go ahead and leave. Once again, this court has...
By the sheriff as they're coming towards us, because they'll pick you up right out there in the hallway.
Well, I'm going to turn off my device, stop recording, and be finished with these proceedings. So you have a great day.
That's where he stopped the video. Okay. That is Path to Freedom. That's the web. That's the YouTube channel. That's the recording. I've seen him on TikTok. I don't know anything about. I don't know a lot about him, but I saw a lot of his TikTok videos. I don't know about anything about his processes or whatever. But I have now. I must say, since I'm speaking on the guy, there was a female. He was using screenshots on one TikTok video where he was using screenshots of so-called testimonies, and one screenshot he was using was of a comment that a woman said on another post. He used that screenshot to make it look like it was another testimony, and I hit the woman's inbox herself because she and I were following each other on TikTok, and I asked her about that screenshot, about what her testimony. She said she never used anything from them. She said she only made a statement about something that she did herself, and it had nothing to do with Path to Freedom at all. But she don't know why he decided to use that screenshot to make it look like, he utilized their services. She utilized their services for some type of victory, because that wasn't the case. So that was what she told me herself. And I'm not gonna put her name out there, but be mindful about people who are, acting like they're getting all these victories out here. But there's some people. A lot of us will win some, we'll lose some. That we're all learning this shit as we go. Okay, so ain't none of us undefeated out here. We're all learning this shit as we go. Okay, so that's a footnote. But what I have to say about this here, this is one of the reasons why I don't be in the court case. I don't be in the building. If you walk in that building and you're trying to speak like that, first off, if you're private and you're operating as a trustee of a trust, you don't need to be in the building. You should. That's why they need to be. You need to be filing your paperwork in the court case and staying your ass out of the building. And that way they're gonna only talk to the paperwork. That is the appearance. I've showed y'all that in my videos, in the previous videos. The definition of an appearance is not limited to a physical appearance. So that's why he fucked up, even walking in the building trying to, think he's going to record a victory. And that's not what he did. So he turned the thing off to make it look like, he shut the thing down by just because he said what he said and cut the device off. He was really being obedient to keep from going to jail. That's what he was doing. So, and it was, when that pressure get on there, you be obedient because you know that the deputy sheriff is getting ready to come take your ass in custody. Then you're gonna get some act right and cut that thing off so people don't hear that shit. So that's exactly what happened right there. I don't know if he went down or not. We don't know. We don't know what happened when they stopped recording. But thing is, that's why you stay out of the building. You file your paperwork. You let them talk to the paperwork. You don't be up in there, because that's a general appearance when you walk up in there. Especially, you don't do that. Depending on what kind of case it is. If by all means, you don't just, especially sound like a traffic case, because he was talking about some insurance, some type of insurance that he had to pay or whatever. So obviously, I asked him to do some traffic stuff. Traffic stuff, you ain't got to be in the building. I've done that. I've done that 4 or 5 times back to back, and I don't go in the building. You can deal with that without being in the building. But you can file your paperwork and be done with that. Now, it was something else he said. Oh yeah, as far as him recording, go back to my previous video about a notary. The power of a notary. If you want to record in a building, and they give us hard times because they don't want us to record the corruption that they're doing. That's what they don't want us to record. But you could take a notary with you, let them record, because that is an officer of the peace. That is an officer of the court. They are public officers as well, and when they're operating as a notary public, they are operating for the sake of the public, or operating for the people. So they can't bother a notary public, because that's an officer of the Secretary of State. Take one of them with you and let them record for you. They ain't bothering to say they ain't gonna do that, because they can suffer some serious penalties if they're trying to usurp authority over a notary public operating in their notary capacity, because they're recording for the sake of keeping a record. They can't bother them at that point. So if you walking up in there as a general appearance there and seeing you operating as Mr. So-and-so, because repeatedly she kept calling him Mr. So-and-so, whatever his last name is, they see you as operating as the name, as the all caps name. So they're not gonna respect. A lot of times they're not gonna respect you when you're trying to record like that. So a lot of times that you have to be sneaky about that. So I don't know why people don't. I don't know why y'all don't find it easy to damn record. Some people I can understand, because in some states they won't even let you bring your cell phone in there. So, but here in Georgia they don't stop you from bringing your cell phone in there. So you can just record it and your screen ain't even got to be on. You know, it can be in sleep mode and it's still recording. But they don't stop you from bringing it in the building. Well, hell, I've recorded many times. When I go to court, I've recorded many times. So every single time I've gone to court, you know, and where dealing with something serious, especially my child support cases, I used to record all the time. But I'll go in there with some kind of wire device or something like that. Doing that, I used to do sneaky stuff, or either that or my cell phone. I just have things sitting down on the table and it's recording. But if they give you a hard, you know, some states they don't let you do that. They'll give you a hard time about it. But take a notary with you. Just take you a notary, and that way you can get it done. You can get the stuff recorded, and they're not gonna bother a notary, because they can suffer penalties if they do that. Especially that notary was to put their notary documentation that they receive when you become a notary. Because I'm a notary in Muskogee County, Georgia, and so they gave us the documentation from the county. They gave you certified documents to prove that you are a notary. Because without that, I couldn't get a stamp made. I couldn't get a notary stamp created. I had to present those documents to Office Depot in order for them to create me a notary stamp. And once I presented it with some ID, they created it, and I paid the cost. You know, but that's the same thing. If you want to use a notary, they may need to bring their documentation to prove that they're a notary. That way, they can put that on the record to show that they're going to be recording the proceedings. So that's a way. That's one solution for that. But I don't know what happened with that court case. But I wouldn't have posted that. I really wouldn't have posted that if that happened with me. I wouldn't have put that on the internet, because it looked like you stop recording out of fear, because we don't know what happened after that happened. We don't know what happened. So when they say, she already said that the deputy sheriff gonna be waiting on him in the hallway. He said, well, I don't want to, get locked. He don't want to go to jail. So he's just going to stop the device, and he's going to be done with the proceedings. You have a nice day. We don't know what happened after that. So that's not proof that you handled nothing. Not for real. So we don't know what happened. But that's just a word of advice. I would rather just take a notary. If you got problems recording, just take your notary with you. Take you 2 or 3 of them if you can. But take your notary with you. That's the easiest way to get something recorded, because they ain't gonna bother no notary. And go back and look at my videos, y'all. When it comes to video, the last video I posted before this video, you'll see exactly what the power of a notary. They have more pull than y'all think they do. But I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm about to walk up in this gym and try to get my swole on. So, and I'm gonna get my weekend started. I'll probably do another video. Ain't no damn telling. Y'all know how I do it. So, but I get up with y'all. If y'all ain't hit the like button. Go ahead and hit like and share, subscribe, if you haven't already done so, and I'll see y'all in the next video, okay? Emerald signing out.